This week, I had the students working on a collection of skulls from the Mutter Museum. Now, typically, the way this class runs is we're working with ME's offices, medical examiners, and working on actual cases. So these students can lend their abilities to help identify these cold cases that are sitting on a shelf.
This school, the New York Academy of Art, is the only place in the world that this could have happened. They learn tons of anatomy. They are all skilled in sculpting, painting, and drawing. And it's because of these skills in anatomy and sculpture that they are able to enter into this program.
There's 3,000 ME's offices across the US. Each one has a collection of skulls that are sitting on a shelf collecting dust. It's the coldest of the cold case. These are somebody's mom, somebody's dad, somebody's brother, somebody's sister that's quite literally just been forgotten. So through this experience and the way this class works, we can seriously make a difference and provide answers for those families that have lost a loved one.
It makes me feel like I'm part of something bigger, something larger, that I'm putting myself out to help.
All the information that we are using is etched on the skull, and from ear position to whether your earlobes are attached or detached, where your brows are located, where the hairline is located. All that information is, believe it or not, is actually on the skull.
We've got a 30-pound fragile clay bust completed. We can take pictures and send it to help get that victim identified, but most of the time the agency wants their case back. So how would we get a 30-pound fragile clay bust from New York City shipped back to Arizona unscathed?
Scanning the clay bust allows us to preserve the actual bust themselves, simply just because clay, when it gets transported, it's fragile. It can be destroyed in the transportation process, so this allows us to digitally share the actual data.
Now we have the ability to put that 3D rotating view of these unidentified victims out to the public. Having that 360 view that tells a more complete picture of how this person looked in life, and ultimate goal is to get the more eyes on these finished reconstructions and have the right person see it.
This data that I'll be scanning can be 3D printed, and another model could be made out of it.
I can't do it without Faro's support. What they've done with the technology, technology is just mind-boggling. We're going to get these scans out to the public.
You can share this data very easily. I can go ahead and scan in 20 minutes a bust. I can have that out within the hour to someone else, maybe across somewhere else in the world.
They're incredibly high resolution. Because they're three-dimensional, people can interact with them. And it's in the interacting, them moving it around on their screen, that they might be able to see somebody that they knew.
There's so many skulls out there in need of the artist to do this. So if I can, inspire or motivate somebody, an artist to do this, something they want to do, it can seriously make a difference with their abilities, and it gives me a sense of pride that I can provide that.
I do feel like I'm part of something bigger. I do feel like I'm helping families to find their missing loved ones.
There's a big scope for what forensic sculpture could achieve, and that for me opens up a whole new scope of what I could do.